My dear children, how are you all? Welcome back to English class. Today, let us go to the grammar part from the lesson A Visitor from Distant Lands. It is in page 141, children. If you have books, you just open and see the picture. The first one is about a noun. You might have studied in lower classes about nouns. What is a noun? Nouns are words that name people, places, animals, or things. All naming words are nouns. Children, you might have noticed that there are many things around us, and when we want to say something about them, we have to point it out by its name. Isn't it? We cannot just say this one, that one. It leads to confusion. So, we have given every animals, persons, places, or things a name to identify, and we call them by it to talk about the particular objects. We human beings have names to identify. Likewise, we have given name to identify the things that is around us. For example, here I have given 5 examples, 5 or 3 examples in each division. Let's see. Here I have given 5 examples. Let us see now. For people, the first picture, see, Mahatma Gandhi ji, Indira Gandhi, Virat Kohli, Kalpana Chawla, and Abdul Kalam. These are the examples for people. Now, let us go to the places. Now, places example is school, Madurai, hospital, and temple. We have seen 4 examples. Now let us go to animals. Examples for animals are tiger, dog, cat, and horse. Now let us see the example for things. Bottle. The examples for things are bottle, boxes, chair, and pen. So, children, we have seen the examples for people, places, animals, and things. Now, you would have understood well about nouns. What are nouns? Naming words are called as nouns. Let us go to the next picture. So, the next picture is tomatoes. So here we are going to learn about singular and plural. Shall we learn? Okay. So what is a singular? What is singular? A noun which stands for only one person or thing is said to be in the singular number. For example, baby, cow. So, what is singular? A noun which stands for only one person or one thing is said to be in the singular number. What is plural? A noun which stands for more than one person or thing is said to be in the plural number. So, example, babies, cows. So, what is a plural? A noun which stands for more than one person or thing is said to be in the plural number. Did you understand now? Today in your book, they have given to make plurals by adding only yes, es, or IES. So now let us see the ways of forming the plural of nouns. First, by adding s. Most nouns form their plurals by adding s to the singular, as ball, balls, rose, roses. Nouns ending in y and the y has a vowel before it, its plural is formed by adding s to the singular, as boy, boys, boy, boy. So the last ending letter is y. Before y, what is there? O. O is a vowel. A-E-I-O-U. So O is a vowel. So before Y there is a vowel. So what should you write? Just you have to add yes. Toy, toys. Key, keys. So the ending letter is Y. Before Y you have a vowel. Vowel letter O. So what you should do? You have to add only yes. Toy, toys. For key, the ending letter is Y. Before Y you have a vowel E. So just you have to add yes. Key, keys. Okay. Next, we are going to see by adding IES. The nouns ending in Y and the Y has a consonant before it. Its plural is formed by changing Y into IES. The example is fly. Fly. The last ending letter is Y. Before Y, we have the consonant L. So what you should do? Take out Y and you have to write IES. Fly, flies. Take out Y and add IES. Army, armies. The last letter is Y. Before Y we have the consonant letter M. So you have to take out Y and add IES. So here children, A-E-I-O-U are vowel letters. The rest of the letters are called as consonant. So before Y, if there is a consonant letter, you have to take out Y and add IES. The last one is by adding ES. So the nouns ending in S, SS, X, SH, or CH form their plurals by adding ES to the singular, as box, boxes, BOX, box. So ending is X. So you have to add ES, BOX, ES. Next one, brush, brushes. So the last ending is SH. Next, bench, benches. Last ending is CH. So you have to just add ES to these words. Brush, brushes, bench, benches. Was it clear, children? Did you understand how to form plurals by adding S, ES and IES? Now let us go to the third and fourth picture. Some words had come before the noun to tell us more about the noun. These words together form a noun phrase. Example, beak is a noun. A long and sharp comes before the noun beak. A long, sharp beak forms a noun phrase. Another example, building is a noun. A tall comes before the noun building. A tall building forms a noun phrase. Children, here long and sharp describes the noun big. They are called as adjectives. A tall describes the noun building. It is also called as adjectives. Let us see now what is an adjective. An adjective is a word that is used to add something to the meaning of a noun. In short, we can say adjectives describe the nouns. Describing the nouns are called as adjectives. Example, an interesting story. Here, story is a noun. Interesting is an adjective. Another example, a beautiful flower. Here, flower is a noun. Beautiful is an adjective. Here, we have seen two examples. Now, suppose if there are more adjectives added in a sentence, then we have to follow certain rule to make it a meaningful sentence. So there is an order of adjectives, children. We have to follow that rule. Let us see now. If there are more adjectives, there is a order how to arrange it into a meaningful sentence. So now we are going to see the order of adjectives. So first comes the number. For example, 2, 31, old, of, a lot, several. The next example is opinion. So first comes number, now opinion you have to arrange. For example, tasty, lovely, ugly. The third comes the size. For example, large, big, thin. The next fourth one comes age, young, old, middle-aged. Shape, the fifth one is shape. For example, square, round, triangular. Next, sixth one is color. Example, red, blue, green, yellow. Seventh one is origin. So, for example, Indian, Chinese, Japanese. Material, the eighth one is material. For example, wood, metal, silk. The ninth one is purpose. Example, cleaning, writing, cooking. So, that is when there are 3 or more adjectives, you have to arrange in proper order to make it a meaningful sentence. So, what is the order we saw? Number, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material and purpose. Okay, now let us write the answers in page 142 and 143. So, you have to use 2 or 3 words from the box to describe each picture. So, you have to describe according to the order of adjectives. The first one already written, red hot chili. Red ball, black cat, round brown wooden table, tall kangaroo with long tail, big house with windows, icy snow mountain, 3 chilies, smiling boy with a blue book, tiger with 2 cute little cups. So we have seen everything, we have arranged in proper order. We have described each picture by using the words given below. Now let us go to the next exercise. Correct the order of the words in bold and write them in the blanks. So The right answers only I am reading, children. You just write the answers in the blanks. The little green chilli. The answer is the little green chilli was very hot. Second one, many brave sailors. Many brave sailors tried to find a sea route to India. The third one, the big brown dog barked at the children. The fourth one answer is the most common spice. The most common spice used today is the red chili pepper. The last one, fifth one is the long mud path. The long mud path led to a beautiful lake. So children, we have completed the exercise, grammar exercise. Now you have to go through everything and revise for the test. Okay children, we have come to the end of this grammar lesson. So today you have studied about nouns, then singular plurals, then noun phrase, adjectives and the order of adjectives. I hope you might have understood well. I will see you in the next class. Till then, obey your parents, take care, have a nice day. Thank you.